And Lup takes a hard look at this army and then walks toward them, pacing over to the right side of the crowd. And she goes up to a young woman holding a broomstick handle that she's crafted into a spear. And she borrows it, and she jabs it into the ground and begins walking across the front line of this army. And she starts to speak. And as she does, the crowd falls silent. You all know the story now, right? You know what this thing is capable of? I know you're scared. This... And she motions to the army of shadows approaching them. This is scary. But we can do this. And you're going to come away from this fight with some kick-ass stories about this day. Those things over there, for a century, we have watched them take what they want to take, consume the worlds that they want to consume. And she finishes drawing her line in the ground in front of the gates of Neverwinter, and she tosses the spear back to the young woman, and she points downward and says, "That stops here." And immediately the crowd is cheering, and there are murmurs of people talking about their story, about what Lup and Barry and the rest of you did during your century-long journey. And Lup steps back to the front of the crowd and faces the hunger as it descends upon them. And she turns to Barry and she says, "Hear that, babe?" And her hands catch fire, and she says, "We're legends." And high above, we see the Star Blaster streaking through the sky, up and away from the moon base, flying for the first time into, not away from, the storm. And as its occupants brace themselves for the final battle ahead, they are surrounded by the Voidfish's light, and their hearts are stirred by the familiar music they suddenly hear. See, there's magic in a bard's song. They call it inspiration, and it tells the listener what they need to hear right when they need to hear it. And right now, you hear it too. The message in the music heard round the world. You hear Johann's voice telling you,
"You're going to have to fight, and you're gonna win!"
Hear it now too, don't you? The song is now yours, just as the story has always been yours. And with this final piece, your understanding of these impossible events is complete. Like I said before, you're ready now. Darkness surrounds you, but be not afraid. After all, you're going to win. We know that much. But that is the limit of my knowledge. You're all caught up now. Whatever happens next, well, we'll just have to find out together.